Here's my idea. If you pour in the cereal first, then the milk will still be cold. But then if you pour in the milk first, the milk will like not be as fresh, and then you'll pour in like the cereal and it won't be as fresh.
Okay, I always saw this online, but like if you put the milk in first when you pour in the cereal, won't it like splash everywhere?
Cereal. I think everybody should know that by now. It's just common knowledge.
If you put the milk and then the cereal will like splash all the milk out, you know?
Cereal? And like, it don't seem right to me.
To be clear, it's everybody should know it's cereal first.
Okay, so when do you think someone is ready for a romantic relationship? Like when?
So I don't think there's like a specific age for it, but I think it's around high school / university.
It depends on the person.
I feel like when you kind of know what you want, you shouldn't be in like a serious relationship until you're like, this is what I want and this is like, I'm comfortable with myself.
I think it should be something that someone decides on their own time.
I feel like there's no like specific age or anything. I feel like it's based on the person. Once they're like really content like with themselves, they know themselves, they're like happy just being who they are. Because I feel like it'd be more if it's just on a device, but social media, I probably spend like maybe an hour a day. I was gonna say like around 5 a day. 7 hours a day, I think that's like an average.
But I'd say like 3 or 4 hours probably.
I'd probably have to go for around 8 or 9 hours, just knowing from personal experience.
Especially how these days an algorithm is made, they can go at least like 2, 3, even 8 hours.
The average is 7.5 hours a day.
That's like most of the time people spend awake. That's weird.
The more concerning thing is, it's becoming at a younger age, like really young.
I feel like it depends what you watch and stuff too, because I watch like a lot of romantic comedies and stuff, and so it's portrayed as like everything's perfect, you know, like there's this big moment.
I think a lot of media probably tries to romanticize it and make it seem love is this crazy life-changing thing, but sometimes it's not like that for people, and so
Everybody's like in this weird state of having way more options than they should. Nobody wants to get into a relationship because like, if I get into a relationship, what if someone better comes? And then it's like, ah. So then there's all these like situationships, and that's just like a whole mess in itself.
Like on Instagram and stuff, you always see the good parts, and you just see, oh, the perfect relationship. They're always happy, always never fight, all that kind of stuff. Especially in movies and like films and stuff, the women are really sexualized in relationships. It really just goes by like whatever you actually look for in a person. Like my perfect relationship could be way different than like anyone else in this room, you know?
it definitely has a strong tie to your exposure to the internet and what age you're being thrown into that world. Yeah, I don't know. I think it really does differ, so it's hard to put an exact guess on it, really.
It's so early, like at this point, might be even like 6 or 7.
I would say like 12 or 13.
11 years old, yeah. As children, we like get children iPads and like we expect them to like explore, right? We don't know what's going on there, so yeah.
Way too young. That's a little young, I think, for most kids to be going through that kind of thing, so. But yeah, well aware of the fact that it's illegal, obviously, and you notice how it seems to not be treated as seriously as it should be.
Nobody talks about it until after the consequences happen.
Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people don't because it's really normalized now, yeah. Just saying the words yes and being okay and like...
If somebody's not respecting your consent, then that's a big sign of someone that you probably can't trust.
Agreement between two people that everything that's going on is okay with both or all members involved.
I feel like there's some type of unspoken rule about consent. Like, make sure you absolutely know, because like you can get in trouble, legal trouble. Some people just don't even care.
28% of candidates actually fully understood what consent was.
That stat probably has gone down. I did not know that. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, 28 is absurd. Like, at least have to be somewhat higher than that. No, that's crazy.
there's a big stigma around dominant men. You do what I say, like you're the woman, you know?
Green flags like trust, communication is a really big one.
Red flags, I think, are something that the person does like consistently enough times that it's like an issue.
Going back to consent, someone who doesn't respect that is a sign of someone who's not trustworthy.
The person stays with you no matter your mistakes.
Someone who cares about like your well-being, because some people will be like, oh, like you're sad, that sucks.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
That was all. Okay, I'm gonna eat some donuts.